All right, so welcome to the exchange. So, first and foremost, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to give you my opinion on what I see in the stock markets. Looking to the left to see what has happened, then looking to the right to see what may happen. Do your own due diligence. Make sure you invest money in things you know about. If you don't know, invest in yourself and learn. That's the best way you can make money out here and have some security in these markets. So, let's look at what happens to stock markets so we can get a better idea and some security in exchange. Welcome to the Exchange Show.
Here we go with Dollar General. This popped up on the screen I was looking at, and the reason I'm looking at it is because it looks good. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right. I want now. See, there's a difference between what I want and what I know what could happen. Do I know? No. What I want, I would love to see this continue this upward trend. Okay, so it already broke this once. That doesn't concern me too much. But what I want to see is a continuation of higher highs and higher lows. Right now, looks like we're basing out. Okay, we're basing out. But I also am looking at the strength down here. All right, the strength down here is telling me we had our last lowest moment here, all the way back here in September of 24. From here all the way to now, that's a good amount of time for price to just start collecting itself because Dollar Tree is getting, let's just say, it's going to get a lot more business because people are going to be broke. Let's just keep it honest. There's going to be a lot of people out of work. There's going to be a lot of inflation. And where do you go when you like, I don't want to spend $4 for toothpaste? You go to the dollar store. And well, not even the dollar store, you $1.25 store. You spend $1.25 on toothpaste versus the $4. Why? Because you're saving money. So I want to see this continue on this uptrend because we don't have one, we don't have two, we got three gaps above what price currently is. We got one gap that's at $78, and that's going to $81. We got another gap that's going from $89 all the way up to $94. And let's not forget the big dog up here, $137 all the way up to $146 for a gap. All right. So there's a lot of potential going up. And when inflation's going up, people want to save money. So let's mark out our last inflationary areas. We're not saying inflationary, but our last earning areas. Because I haven't looked at this probably since I did this last one. And this is in April 24. So here, yep, to here, that was another earnings area. Then we had let's see. We had here to here. Another earnings area. Now, since our last earnings, we're higher. So let's see where we're currently going to be at. Because a lot of times what will happen is price action will meet earnings areas if it's a decent company, and it could bounce from there. So here's our last two earnings areas. We've been literally in a box. And it's only been from about $61 all the way up to 76 or $77 and change. I want to see this go up. So the first one I'm bringing to you is Dollar General. The next one's going to be another name you know. It's going to be CVS. So why CVS? Well, look at the chart. And this one, I'm looking for this. This may be peaked out. I'm maybe looking for a put or a way to sell and make money. So the last way I could buy the stock for Dollar General and watch it go up, or I could do an option play and do my money that way. This one, the price action is already at the top of the. Here we go. It's already up here. It broke the last area around $66. Strength of the market is like it's topping out a little bit. It could be turning over. So let's turn on this algorithm, see where we at the very top here. I broke 200 day. I'm going above. Is it going to have enough? Because the last time I got up here, it wanted to sell. All right. Sellers know they can sell here, and there's probably going to be somebody holding the bag. So I'm waiting, but there is a gap up here in the same thing. We got another gap at $75 to about $80 for CVS. The question is this going to do a pullback? So let's see if we're going to do a pullback. If we're going to do a pullback, 'cause I just got a buy signal. But if I do a pullback, where would be a great place for me to get in? Hmm, it would be around $55. If it gets back to $55 for CVS, I would love to get in for this. And matter of fact, let me make sure I put that in there so I can remember it. Yeah, I'll make it like 55, 57, right around that area. Because sometimes if you put an order in, it won't hit because you're like, it's supposed to go to this exact area. But sometimes I just really want to get into a trade. So it's like, let me just get into the trade. So I'll move it up a couple of cents so I can make sure my price targets gets hit. Now, with that being said, I'm looking at this as a push to the downside, but I mean, let's be honest, it's looking very strong. A slight pullback, and I'll be happy because we currently have a buy signal that popped up on Wednesday the 12th, but it did create a huge gap. All right, and we have that thanks to earnings. So let's see what happens with CVS. We don't know what's going on with the health industry at this moment. There could be some good things or bad things, but hey, we got to wait and see. So next, I got another one for you. This is Big Bear AI. So you may be like, I've never heard of this company. Don't worry, it hasn't been around that long. It started back here in 21, but if you look at the chart, I mean, come on, people, it's looking pretty nice. This could be an opportunity for you to get in on what could be one of those nice. Oh man, I wish I could have got in when it was. Oh, hold on. So this is the wrong thing. This is a warrant for this, and I need to make sure I show you the stock. My apologies. There we go. This could be one of those companies where you're looking at it like, oh my goodness, I could have got in when it was under $10. So right now it's at $9.02. It already popped up. We got to see if it's going to come down some. So let's look and see what would be a great place for us to get in. $7.79. I would rather have it at $6.88 personally, but $6 flat or $6.03 would be nice as well. So, with that being said, let's turn on the algorithm and see what happens. We got a sell signal popped up. I don't want to buy anything above $7.50. It's just not going to happen. Anything above that $7.50 is not even appealing to me. It has to come down below there. After that, though, this company is what they do is they are into machine learning. So you already know the government's going to be dumping a lot of money into AI. So AI stocks are probably going to have a pop up because they just had a meeting on AI through the government and what they're going to do. So a lot of them popped up recently. Look for a pullback to see if you can get in. So this is one of the smaller ones under $10. Remember, it's Big Bear AI, and we also going to be talking about SOUN. So SoundHound AI. This is another AI play. It had a bad day. So why did it have a bad day? Because Nvidia sold off its shares of SoundHound. SoundHound is a conversational AI company, so they do a lot of those. When you call somewhere and it has like, do you want to talk to our AI agent? And you're like, no, I want a person. Well, this is SoundHound at work, so it is in use with a lot of companies. Currently, it's down at $10.98. That's nice. So why is that nice? Well, let's keep it simple. Turn all this noise off. From its high down to where the price currently is a 56% drop. 56% from this big push up. Okay. I had an area of $10.17 marked out. So if you notice, uh, I had consolidation here, it broke out of that around $15. So then I probably be like, oh man, I would love to get it around $10.97. But currently it had a bad day. This bad day could give you a great buying opportunity. I wanted $10.17. Now this is 80 cents off. Do I pull the trigger or do I wait for this tiny little gap to get filled? Now, what I'll do is I'll look here in a 4 hour time frame. I don't need this. This is just to tell me how much of a percentage I could be getting off. There's a lot of selling here, but is it done? Now, generally, I could get maybe a little more. I would love to see that $10.17 hit, but I don't think it is going to hit. So SoundHound is another, it might be a really good opportunity of a good company having a bad day. And that could present a good buying opportunity for you at $10.97. Uh, and SoundHound does AI conversation once again. So it is something that's being used currently, and the money is going to be provided to these companies through the government over the next 4 years. So why not make your money in this? So one thing I will caution you is that if you're looking at this chart, you may notice you could be seeing a head and shoulders pattern. Now, it could be there. The right shoulder here is looking a little funky, but it did like it played out. Monday, you got to see is there follow through. Are you buying this before it gets lower? Because there is a gap here, down here at $3 change. And that was a previous head and shoulders pattern back here that played out as well. So let's see if we can do it. Now, the earnings for the last one was around here. So let's put that up on the chart to here. Now, this is something I'm looking forward to do. If it comes down further, if it gets around to the $7 and change area, whoo, baby, you talk about a sexy stock. I'll be happy to buy some SoundHound there. I'll be even happier to get it down here on this $3 or $2 range. So if it gets there, I'll be happy. If not, hey, look, I might be buying some and nibbling right now at this $10 and change. But I got to see what Monday has. Sorry, Tuesday, because we're off on Monday. The markets will be closed. It's going to be a holiday. So take your time. I hope you got some good information out of here. Hit that like button and see you next week for some more stocks that you may have in your portfolio. Peace out.